it just like clicked, like that's a thing that I can do. What performing is being super uncomfortable but making it look good. Somebody else asked, do mermaids eat humans? Sirens do. Hello, it's me, Felicia with Fins, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be answering some questions. So my lovely friend Charisse sent me some questions and I asked her, these are all really good, do you mind if I answer them in a video? So I definitely made her wait a while. But here you go, Charisse, these are the answers to your questions. The first question she asked was, where were you in high school? Did you want to be a professional mermaid then? What did you do while in high school to get to where you are now? I did not know that being a professional mermaid was even a thing when I was in high school. I had swam in the summers from the age of like 7, maybe even earlier than that, because my family was super into swimming. My uncle's a swim coach, so in the summers I did swim team, and I learned to swim from a very young age. My grandparents had a pool, so I was just like in the water every single day growing up. But as far as high school specifically, no, I didn't know that I wanted to be a professional mermaid, even though that totally makes sense. And whilst I was in high school, I would say that doing swim team in the summer, as well as my first job was a lifeguard. So I did lifeguarding all throughout high school, even like a few summers after high school. And that is probably my biggest tip for high schoolers who are interested in an aquatic career. Be a lifeguard. Start there and get to know everything there is to know about water safety, and just being comfortable and calm in that environment. Okay, her second question was opening eyes underwater. People do it different ways, but I wanted to know how you do it. I have contacts and glasses. Is it different for people with those? So I, just as a kid, just opened my eyes underwater because I wanted to be a mermaid. So I guess it came naturally to me, and I don't know why I did, because I wore goggles too, but yeah, it's kind of a natural thing for me to do. I don't have an issue opening my eyes underwater. I mean, it still hurts. Everything's blurry. Like, I have the same experience that most others do, but it doesn't bother me. So I would just, I guess, advise to always wear goggles unless you're performing, but if you really want to be a performer and you need to grow more comfortable opening your eyes underwater, maybe just like every time you go swimming, try for like 10 minutes just swimming with your eyes open, and then wear goggles from then on, but just kind of gradually grow more comfortable with that feeling. But also don't ruin your eyeballs for no reason. I just started wearing contacts and glasses because my eyes have degraded, probably due to opening my eyes underwater. But no, it shouldn't be any different. Don't wear your contacts in the water. Like, don't do that. That's just like a bacteria breeding ground waiting to happen. Some people do. They fall out or they get stuck. I would not advise that. I have not done it and I don't plan on it. Some mermaids use glasses as sort of a style or statement piece under the water, so if you want to include that into your persona, then, you know, you can be like Nerdmaid Faith, who just rocks her glasses underwater for the sole purpose of style. Her next question was, what did you do after high school in order to be where you are now? So after high school, I actually, well, I've always wanted to do acting and modeling. So I tried doing it whilst I was in school, but I really, like, my career started after I left high school. And so I did a lot of modeling and acting. And I think modeling really prepared me for mermaiding, because basically all performing is being super uncomfortable but making it look good. And that is 100% what modeling and mermaiding is being super uncomfortable, but making you believe it, you know? Number 4 is location. Is where someone lives a big factor in how a mermaid career can go for them? I would say yes and no. It definitely depends on what you want to do with your career. This goes, I think, the same for any type of talent-based industry. If you're an actor or model or whatever, there are obviously hotspot locations where there's more opportunity, but then there's also more competition. If you want to do something like birthday parties or meet and greets, or kind of just, you can sell to your community, and I think that there's plenty of potential wherever you are. You just have to find it and go after it. However, I really lucked out finding the performance group that I'm with, Circus Siren Pod. They were in my area and I found them and I auditioned for them, and I really lucked out finding them. So there might be performance pods in your area, or you can even be like a contractor, or like you can be with a performance pod even if you're not in their home state. They might have a job in your location and they know you, so they'll hire you. So I would say that the potential is out there. It doesn't have to rely on your location to how far your career goes. It definitely, I think, is up to you. However, if you want to swim in the springs and open warm water, then probably location matters. But if you are passionate enough, you can find opportunities or create opportunities in your area. And her last question was, any other tips for what I can do at my age? I'm still in high school. I would definitely say my biggest one is lifeguard, or become like a swim coach, or just get involved in water sports activities. Be super comfortable and knowledgeable about all aspects. If you're interested, you can get free dive certified in high school. You can do scuba diving. I think you have to be 12 years old in order to do scuba diving. So I would just, practice for sure any way you can, just being safe and comfortable in the water. Do it all. Do it all. It'll come back and it will help you later. I also had some other questions from Instagram. So Mermaiding with Kylie asked, how did you first get into mermaiding? What was your first tale? So I was in an underwater commercial, and that experience really led me to just wanting to be underwater all the time. So I just Googled, did so much research just about how to do that, and so scuba diving instructors, free diving, and then mermaiding came up, and I was like, oh my gosh, it just clicked, that's a thing that I can do. I can be a professional, people are doing. It just was destiny, it just clicked in my brain. My first tale was actually one that I made myself, and I made it for a couple weeks, maybe a month, leading up to MerMagicCon 2019 when I auditioned for the Circus Siren Pod. You can watch that series on my YouTube channel, actually. It's interesting. I was learning so much, and I have learned a lot since then. I don't necessarily recommend what I did then now, if that makes sense, but it was a really good learning opportunity. So if you want to go for it, go for it. But yeah, so my first tale was one that I made myself. Then my mom bought me a cheap one off of Amazon, but I don't really talk about that. It's not anyways. Zillion Dreams asked, what are your goals or aspirations in your career? I would say that I would really love to perform in a really dope luxury underwater hotel. That would be so cool. Or go to the Maldives or something like that, private island, or yeah, I don't know why, but that would be so cool to perform for an underwater hotel. I've also always wanted to do an aquarium gig, and I would really love to have a residency, a stable performance schedule with some type of venue, an aquarium, a restaurant, a hotel. Yeah, so something like that. Adam asked, does your experience as an actress play into how expressive you are underwater? Yes, I would say so. However, I've always been an expressive person. Yeah, I've always been dramatic. Acting and modeling has definitely played into being comfortable doing it underwater, like expressing and emoting. Grounded Geek 521 asked, are you going to do more swimming videos soon? Yeah, I might. I definitely will. Right now, as I'm filming this video, TikTok is being questioned as to whether or not it will be banned from the United States. So I'm definitely gonna be uploading a lot more YouTube videos, regardless if TikTok is banned or not, but especially if TikTok is banned, I'll be re-uploading all of my TikToks on YouTube, and I'll be making a lot more swimming videos for this channel. He also asked, how does it feel every time you look down and see you have mermaid tail instead of legs? It just feels right, you know, just like meant to be. He also asked, what are things you love about being a mermaid and what is your inspiration? So definitely for me, the movie Aquamarine was like my favorite. Like, it's just, I don't know, I just love that movie and the aesthetic and the friendship like vibes, you know? And my inspiration is definitely just like a lifestyle. Like, I just want to have that mermaid lifestyle, where, you know, you go with the flow and you have a good community, a pod, you are a good friend, and you kind of like give back to the ocean. And those are all things that really inspire me to continue being a mermaid, but in terms of like what I saw in the world to inspire me, or let me know that even mermaids were a thing, was definitely like H2O, Aquamarine, films and television. And also when I was growing up, I read the book Emily Winsnap. Those were definitely like one of my favorites that inspired me. The Little Mermaid was the first movie that I saw in theaters. Yeah, so all that kind of stuff sort of just resonated with my soul and kept my mermaid like love going. That looks like that's all the questions for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming to my YouTube channel and subscribing and watching my videos. It's been kind of nuts. Like, I've grown a lot of subscribers, and it must be because people are scared TikTok's gonna be banned, but thank you guys so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Comment down below who your favorite like mermaid is from films, television, book, whatever type of media you choose. Let me know who your favorites are. Follow me on Instagram, please. As soon as I hit 5,000 followers on Instagram, I'm gonna start going live with people and just like, yeah, having like a mermaid chat. So yeah, go follow me on Instagram. TikTok, if TikTok's still a thing, that would be great. I have merchandise and I love it so much. It's really high quality, and everything that I have from it is like so soft, so comfortable. The beach towels are really nice and they dry pretty quickly, and the designs that I have I just love so much. Like, there's one where I'm a mermaid on a lounge chair having a nice little beverage and it says straight chillin'. So that is what I wish for you all. Okay? Thanks for watching and go chill.